Chuck Crosby, Crosby Law Office. Matt says his family home has 3 years of back taxes due and is about to be auctioned off. I guess that's what he's referring to. He says he's interested in paying the back taxes as long as he can get the house in his name. There's a caveat here. There are 3 other siblings who also inherited the house from his parents, so he's sharing that. He's asking, how does he get the deed in his name only? Also, this is a good question. I wrote parenthetically when I put this in here, for anybody who inherits a family home and has sisters and brothers. So, Chuck?
All right. Well, if the property was inherited by 3 people, and there's back taxes and it's in foreclosure for taxes, well, yeah, you can pay the taxes off all the way up until the commissioner's sale, and get it out of foreclosure. Getting it into your name alone is a whole other ball of wax. Then you have to get all the heirs and their spouses together and sign off on a deed to you, like any other purchase of property. If they don't want to do that, then it's just not going to happen. Now, a way around that is if it's already set up for a commissioner's sale, okay, it's going to go up for auction. Okay, it's an absolute auction. What you bid is what it's sold for. So you show up at the auction, you can bid on the property. And if you're the high bidder, then you get the property and you can get it put in your name. If it's going up for taxes, generally the plaintiff, is going to have several $1,000s in taxes, let's say. That's all they're going to bid in. Okay, so now you're just bidding against anybody else that shows up at the commissioner's sale, and there may be some. There's people who make a living off of showing up at commissioner's sales. They've done all the research, they know what the property's worth, and then they will try and buy the property. Now, if you are the successful bidder at one of these commissioner sales for less than 2/3 of the court appraised value, there's going to be a 6-month period where the folks who lost the property can come back and redeem it. That is to say, pay you what you paid plus 10% plus any legitimate costs you incurred in keeping the property safe and secure, and then you get the property back.
Okay. So what I hear you say out of all that is that he can go to the commissioner's sale and buy it, but he may have to outbid somebody else who's looking.
Yeah, he'll have competition.
Yeah, and if you lose, whoever buys it's going to take. Yeah. You can buy it from that person or pay the.
You can, but the price is going to go up.
Right,
at least it usually does.
Yeah. There
so
are people
if somebody buys it, that's not a family member. I just want to make this clear, I think. And they do a ton of remodel on it. And 5 months later,
you come in.
You come in.
Back.
Is there a remodeling cost? Oh, okay.
It's an argument. Okay, they are allowed to get their cost or the price they paid at 10% plus reasonable fees for securing the property. So if there's a hole in the roof and they fix the hole in the roof, definitely they're going to get that. Okay. However, if they go through and they remodel the bathroom and they put gold-plated toilets in there, they're not going to get all that cost back.
Good.
Will they get most of it?
No, usually just if the bathroom didn't need to be replaced. See, you have a hearing, a commissioner's hearing, as to what was necessary. Okay, and that includes things like insurance and taxes and HOA fees, things like that. So those get recouped as well. But if you go and you take a room that is perfectly fine and you remodel it, well, technically you're not going to get any of that back. But you argue it because you're going to say things like, "Well, there was mold under the rug, and we had to blah blah blah." It gets into a thing.
We are out of time, folks. That was a great question there and a great answer. My thanks to Chuck Crosby, the Crosby Law Offices. They do real estate closings and a good job at it. Wills, powers of attorney, commissioner's sale. You can reach Chuck on his phone at 499-6360. You can also reach Randy Rocky over at Swan Financial, where they shop the loan, get you the best deal, use high tech to be able to get you pre-approved and ready to close. You can reach Randy and the folks over there at 645-0736. And if you're thinking of selling your home now or buying a home now or in the near future, I would so much love to be able to help you. You can reach me anytime, day or night. There's no home too big, no home too small. But come out, no obligation analysis. We talk, and then you can decide what you want to do. But at least you know the process, and we can talk about staging and get that part of it done as well. You can reach me on my cell phone, 376-5483, or you go to bobsellslouisville.com, fill out the form, hit submit. And or you can get a free analysis of your home's worth by computer by going to WeSellLouisville.com. We're out of time. Our thanks. Hopefully you had a great Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. And we look forward to seeing you next week, which technically is in the new year as we start 2025. Folks, we wish you the very best. I'll see you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.